Well, it's okay. I'll start again. Okay. Well, hello there, folks. I was just sitting down having an apple fritter and my coffee. I forgot to eat this morning, and it's 1:30, I think. No, it's going on 1 o'clock. Whoa, where am I going? Yeah, trying to get used to this phone that my daughter gave to me because she doesn't use it anymore. So I have a better way of videoing, hopefully. Comes out better. Ooh, focus on the coffee cup. There we go. This is cool. So, needless to say, I'm completely worn out today. I went out this morning and I weed whacked the backyard. There's the extension cord. There's my jacket because it's a little chilly this morning. And there's my, where to go, weed whacker. Yep, and there's my outdoor shoes. So I got the backyard weed whacked. I'll take some video of it later when it's not so bright outside. You can't see anything when it's this bright. Oh, it's a mess. I gotta clear up these water bottles that I use to refill my watering cans out there, if you see them there. Because to fill them in the sink is too heavy. I can't lift that anymore. It kills my back. So I got my setup all ready for this spring. It's warm today. I don't know what the temperature is. Why won't it focus? I don't understand these newfangled phones. Okay, so there's my setup. In that tote's going to be tomatoes and a few other things. And there's my fan cover, gadget cover to keep the squirrels and chipmunks away. I turned the patio table around so it's all in a straight line. I do like a nice straight line, so to speak. And yeah, just sort of working, trying to organize for the growing season. I can't wait to harvest some radishes. I forgot to say, today is May 26th, I think. I think it's the 26th of May, 2025. May 27th, 2025. Lots more work to be done. I did get the backyard weed whacked. What's covered in the screen back there is my permaculture bed that I don't use anymore. So it's making compost. And then my irises in the front of it. I transplanted some. And they fill in beautifully. Oh, isn't gardening a pleasure when your back isn't killing you? Over there is the Solomon seal next to the gray storage container which holds my lawnmower. And I have echinacea that's coming back up where you see that stick. And my Elizabeth hydrangea. I transplanted it. There was a root sticking up before my original area, and I just grabbed it up and I got a lot of roots, so I just shoved it in the ground, and now I've got another plant. Didn't do anything special, just ripped it out of the ground and replanted it, and it's gorgeous. It's actually got caterpillars inside some of the leaves. It might be monarch, maybe? I don't know. And then I have hostas down there in amongst all of the wild raspberries. See there, bone of my contention. Wild raspberries. Oh God. So this part is for another day. I've got an area of the garden that I need to attend to. I actually need to get my stool, my honeysuckle, right there. Isn't it granular? I would keep the bottom part of the sprouting of the honeysuckle trimmed away. I don't know if I'll do that this year. I may just leave it grow. and because I don't walk around back there anymore, so I may just leave it grow. Pick your battles, I say. Pick your battles. And there's hostas in front of the honeysuckle as well. You see the sticks. I gotta cut those off. And then, I don't know what that tree is there behind the chair. It just started growing. I just, I keep it sort of snowball shape. And there's the original hydrangea I need to take care of now. Get the old flower heads off. And last fall, I just threw stuff over the fence. And, yeah. I gotta tend to that over there. And more irises. You can't see. You can see my shadow. Hello. Where's my hand? Where's my hand? Anyway, I need to get busy. Okay. It's a lot of clearing. And there's a hydrangea. In this box, covered with wire, or potatoes. And I put in there. We'll see what happens. And all that mess over there, I cut away the wild raspberries. They're everywhere. It's a battle. At least I got the box uncovered in case I want to plant something there. And the chives. Look at my chives. Aren't they beautiful? They come back year after year. I let them go to seed once, and then I replant the seeds there, scatter them in the same area. And more irises over there. I don't know if you can see them if I'm pointing at them. It's an awful shadow. So, I think that's enough for today. Yeah, I think that's enough for today. I'll deal with over there later. It's all in shadow right now. Most of it is over there. But like I said, I gotta check on the asparagus, see if there's any new ones that I can harvest. I'll let you know when I come back. Hang tight. After a hard day cleaning out the garden from the rogue wild raspberries, I put the Instant Pot to work. Today is Tuesday, May 27th. What did I make, you ask? I made chicken, honey garlic on spaghetti with Asian style vegetables. I did chicken strips. They said you could serve it over rice, but sometimes you get tired of rice. Yeah, you do. Sometimes you just get tired of rice. Let's see. This chicken is so tender. It is unbelievably tender. Look at that. Oh, boy. The flavor. And I had a bunch of mushrooms. Now, look at that mushroom. Isn't that gorgeous? I know, don't talk with your mouth full. That is some good eats. If you want the recipe, just ask me in the comment section and I'll give it to you. Thank you. Sometimes the girls just gotta clean in silence and listen to the traffic in the highway. Yeah. Listen to the traffic and the bird song. Whew. There. I got a place to set my cell phone down and my cup of coffee or my water. Done. Snow peas and radishes. I put in the labels on some of the stuff and the squash. I gotta plant some beans. What am I doing? Okay, so record to self. I planted bush beans. It'll take about 2 weeks to germinate, it says. They're burpee, stringless, green pod bush beans. Extra early, 50 days, they say. Container friendly. Let's see, where's the camera? Oh, there's the camera. Whoa, I'm way too close. Okay. Not doing too well here. There you go. Let's see if I can. There we go. That's what I just put in there. Well, I'll stay focusing on the package. But anyhow, note to self, that's what I planted in that container. Look at that sky. Isn't that amazing? It's beautiful. I would say there's not a cloud in the sky, but there is. If you just pan over, there's some clouds, wispy clouds. But if you go back here, you can pretend they're not there. Isn't that beautiful? This is to my left of the deck. There's a rogue maple growing right there. There's another rogue maple growing right there. Yeah, pretty soon I'll be totally covered in shade trees. See if I can, there, pan out. I'm getting used to this camera. There's my cedar. And if you pan up, it's way up there. And the tree from the neighbors is coming over. And that's on the other side of my fence. But it's leaning for the sun. So it's going to be over the top of my house soon. I'm going to have to lasso it and cut some branches off if I can. Look at that. Filling up my gutter with all those seeds. Yeah, gutter's pointless right now. It's full of seeds. Oh, see that tree? It's not even in my yard and it's across the fence. So, yeah. Anywho, that's a little blurb of my trees.